Alright, guys, welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 19 Manchester United Career Mode series. And from since the last episode, we managed to get past the January transfer window, and we actually did bring in a few players. Most of these players that I brought them in just because of nostalgia. Um, let's see if we can get to them and introduce them here. We did manage to bring in Aaron Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace. He came in for pretty cheap, and since we did not have another right back option apart from Diogo Dalot, he is going to be that right back option who will be switching with Diogo Dalot. He's got some really good attributes, and he's quite young as well, so he's got so much room for improvement. He's played his first game and he's actually done well, and if you see there, his skill moves are 3-star skill moves, but his weak foot is not that strong. But we'll not need him to use his weak foot, will we? We just need him for the defensive side of his game, which is actually very good. So he's going to be one of those that are going to play a really big role for us going forward. But I don't know how long, because FIFA 20 is coming out and we're going to be switching to that. And the other player that we brought in is, let's see if I can find him here, Harry Maguire from Leicester. He's a really dominant presence in the air, and I think we've strengthened our backline with him, Lindelof, Skriniar, and Eric Bailly. That's 4 good defenders for us at the back, and I don't think we need any more centre backs at the moment. So, and I think we're not going to sign any more of those. I also did bring in one more player. Let's see, in Danny James from Leicester. Most of these players, like I said, I brought them in because they have been signed by Manchester United in real life. So I just brought them in. Danny James I also got him for pretty cheap. So he's also going to play a role for us. He's pretty quick, and he already scored his on his debut, so he's played well so far. Matches that you guys have not seen, but he has played well. So you're going to see him probably today. I don't know, and that's all for the transfers that we brought in. But we also did manage to invest in our youth team. We now have a youth academy, and let me show you the youth academy right here. So this is our youth academy. Our players are not that impressive. We've got some with good potential, but not a lot of them are impressive. There is one in particular that I really found impressive, and I'm going to show him to you in a matter of seconds now. Let's be promoted to the first team. He's 16, and he's Portuguese, and he's a winger. He's already 61 overall, so he's really good. And it actually hates me that I began this late. This is the guy Murillo, because we're not going to see a lot of him, given we're going to have to switch to FIFA 20, like I said. So I might have to keep playing it in my own time just to see him develop while I'll be showing you guys FIFA 20. But yeah, I really like the look of this guy, and he's got 4-star skill moves, and 4-star weaker foot and 3-star skill moves. He's going to be a superstar. This guy is going to be a superstar. Now that I've done all that, we should I've introduced everybody, and I've introduced the youth academy. Oh, and I actually almost forgot, Alexis Sanchez and Romelu Lukaku have left the club, so we now gave their numbers to other players. Anthony Martial is our new number 9, and Paulo Dybala is our new number 7. So now we've got a match up against Tottenham Hotspur coming up as the next one. I don't think I'll show it. We'll just skip forward to the Champions League match against Schalke, which is the main reason why we have this episode for the first knockout stage of the Champions League. So let me just select the team here, then we'll get back when for the match against Schalke. Okay, so we just got through the match against Tottenham Hotspurs, and we actually lost the match 1-0. So the recent results have been terrible, and let me just change the squad for the Champions League match. Then I can show you guys our recent form, which hasn't been very good, and we have to work on it. Starting with this next Champions League match, because this one is actually a knockout stage match. If we fail to perform here, we'll have to go back to Old Trafford and have a bigger job to do. So it's better we win the match that we're going to play against them at their home. Now that I'm done with the selecting of the squad, let's get into the results. Let me show you the results that we've had. They have really been bad. Like, I don't remember the last time we actually won a Premier League game. It was the Arsenal game, the last game that I showed. That's the last Premier League game we won. And we lost to Spurs, as you can see there, 1-0. Then we also went on to lose to, is it lose or draw? We drew to Fulham, 0-0. Then we lost to Leicester as well, 1-0. So we do need a win. We really do need to win a match. I've not really enjoyed our Premier League form, but if we can get a win here in the Champions League, that can actually change our fortunes even in the Premier League, because we'll go into that with more confidence. But yeah, that's the team that I've selected for the match against Schalke. I feel like it's our best chance of actually winning this game. So let's see if I'm right.
Hello everyone, I must say it's a sea of royal blue wherever you look. We're in Gelsenkirchen, where the fans plan to get right behind their heroes, Schalke. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. We've got action from the round of 16 in the Champions League to bring you. It's Schalke up against Manchester United.
Round of 16, Derek. This is where I feel that the smaller clubs still have a chance to not want to.
Okay, so here's the match has kicked off, and Dybala wins the ball immediately and is driving at them, but couldn't find anybody. It looks like we're starting off on the front foot with Fred. Now Fred finds Pogba. Pogba finds Dybala. Dybala shoots, but the defender throws the ball in the way and blocks it. And now they can attack with Bonaventura. Bonaventura wins the ball and tries to find Milik, but De Gea had that covered. And now we can attack with Fred. Fred finds Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has had fatigue issues of late, so I have to keep an eye on him. Anthony Martial, beautiful. Martial crosses it in and finds Rashford, and that Rashford gets his first goal, and our first goal in this tie. And now we are leading, and yeah, we haven't scored a goal in a while, so it's good to see Marcus Rashford score for us. And it was a great goal as well. Anthony Martial did so well to beat his marker and found Rashford with a brilliant cross. And now they can kick off and try to get back into this game. I really don't think they have it. I don't think they have what it takes. I have picked the strongest side that we have, so I expect us to win this. But Bonaventura now on... can he find the cross? He does, but couldn't find any of the Schalke players. And Dybala now. Dybala running at them, finds Martial, who's got Luke Shaw overlapping. And Luke Shaw has got Dybala again. Paul Dybala's got one man to beat. Beautiful footwork from Dybala. Finds Marcus Rashford, and Rashford should finish, and he does. 2 goals for him. He hasn't scored for 2 weeks, and now he's got 2 goals in quick succession. Marcus Rashford scores the second goal, and it came down that left side again, but this time it was from Dybala. A moment of brilliance from Anthony Martial and Dybala, and Rashford just has to do what Rashford does, which is finish. Now they have a a higher mountain to climb, but they're still pushing through Bonaventura's side, and he has another chance to bring in a good cross this time, and David De Gea saves it. Now we are trying to build from the back. Pogba finds Anthony Martial. Martial driving at them, stops, finds Pogba. Pogba has been good for us this season. Finds Fred. Fred back to Pogba. He has Rashford ahead of him. Rashford should get a hat-trick. He couldn't. Oh, come on. He had a chance to get his first ever hat-trick. Now, the game has been quiet, but Dybala here plays Rashford through, and Rashford scores. He gets his first half hat-trick. After the game was so quiet for so long, a moment, Dybala splits the defense, finds Rashford. Rashford beats his man, easy as you like, and finds the top corner. Like, he's on fire today, Marcus Rashford, and he's showing it. 3 goals in the first half. Let's hope for more of the same from him. And he has scored with 3 minutes left for us to go to halftime. And I think that should be it for the first half. I really don't think there will be any more moments to talk about in this first half. And there we go, 2 minutes added on, and we win. We win the first half. We just have to now do the same in the second half, and we'll be fine if we can dominate the second half the way we did the first. And our fatigue levels look good right now, unlike most matches that we've played. I'm still keeping an eye on Luke Shaw because he's had serious fatigue issues over the course of this season. And I don't want to risk him getting injured because we don't have much in the way of left backs apart from him and Dimitri Micho. And Jadon Sancho now takes a shot, and Sancho couldn't find the bend to put that into the bottom corner. But it was good play. Now, this half has had nothing as compared to the first half. And now we are at the end of the second half with 2 minutes added on. And I think that should be it. Though Rashford is driving at them here. He turns, tries to find Dybala, but couldn't, shoots himself. And wow, he created a goal out of nowhere, and he gets his 4th to Barry Schalke. And I think at this point, for the next leg against Schalke, we should actually give the youngsters a chance. Most of those guys who are for the future, we should really give them a chance, because I don't think they're going to come back from 4-0 down. I know it has happened in the Champions League. I know anything can happen in the Champions League, but yeah, these guys they shouldn't be able to do that. And that's the man of the match right there. He took 5 shots and scored 4 goals. That's brilliant from our number 10, Marcus Rashford. So I think this is where we'll end this episode. I don't think we'll show any other matches. So if you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.